Hello again, basketball fans. You're looking live here at the 44th annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament, where it is semifinal night, and we're happy to be bringing you the second semifinal game of the evening as the Goreville Black Cats take the floor, and they'll be taking on the DuQuoin Indians tonight. I'm Randy Olson courtside, along with Ron Stannard and Fisher Overstreet behind the camera tonight. We're so glad that you're with us here live on AreaSports.net, whether you're watching on our website or whether you're watching on our YouTube channel. We know one team that's already in the championship game, don't we, Ron?
Yeah, that would be your number 4 ranked Waltonville Spartans, who have won this tournament 2 years in a row.
They're ranked number 1 in the tournament, number 4 in the state of Illinois, and they defeated Altamont 52-47 earlier this evening, but that was not an easy one, and boy,
No.
give credit to Altamont. They really pushed them to the limit, didn't they?
Yeah, one time in that ball game in the first half, Waltonville was up 25-12, and they were pulling away. But, yeah, that was a great ball game.
So Waltonville has punched their ticket to the championship game. I should mention they are the defending 2-time champions of this tournament, so they're trying to repeat this year. And the Goreville Black Cats were their opponent last year in the championship game, and Goreville's trying to get back there themselves. And
yep, got ourselves a Black Diamond river-to-river clash here tonight.
We do. The DuQuoin Indians are an interesting team this year because it's a football school, and that brings up a whole other set of variables there because, you know, there's a big difference between basketball shape and football shape.
They went really far in the playoffs.
They did, and so, you know, it just takes a while to get in football shape and get ready. And, you know, originally they were supposed to play Woodlawn in the very first game of the year, but they canceled that game because of their football success.
Yeah, they hadn't had enough time to practice.
Right, and so Woodlawn ended up playing Metro East Lutheran. And I had a good conversation in the hospitality room a little bit ago with head coach Coleman Fitch of DuQuoin, and I said, how many of these guys on your DuQuoin Indians team played football? He said nearly every one of them.
Really?
Nearly every one of them. And he said, in fact, we still have one guy that's out with a couple ankle injuries and tenderness from football, and that was the middle linebacker. And so when they get him back, they're going to be even stronger. But they've got a big win already this year as they took care of Pinckneyville.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, how long's it been since DuQuoin had beaten Pinckneyville? He said, you got to go back to 2018.
Yeah.
So they had lost to Pinckneyville something like 13 or 14 straight times, but they got them this year.
Yeah, that might have been a postseason game. That might have been a regional game.
But in 2018,
yeah,
it might have been. But they beat them here just a week or so ago, and so that was a signature win. And DuQuoin is looking for another signature win if they can put a feather in their cap and beat Goreville tonight here in the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. We got a lot to talk about. We'll get to it in just a bit as we take a short break here on AreaSports.net.
Andrea Baker, the broker-owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. If you like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and, of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon.
Ah, yes, that food looks delicious, and I can tell you from firsthand account it is great food there at JJ Sports Bar and Grill, where they have half-price appetizers tonight and every night from 8 o'clock until close at JJ Sports Bar and Grill on the west side of Mount Vernon, where they're having a watch party tonight for the basketball game, watching the game on the big screen with us here on AreaSports.net. Ron, both teams are clearing the floor, going back for some last-minute instructions. Goreville Black Cats don't have near the size that they've had in recent years. They usually have a big guy in the middle. This year they don't have that, but what they do have is some three-point shooters, don't they?
No kidding, Randy, because I just finished counting that up. You know, that game last night, they played against Redbud. Those two teams combined for 23 made three-pointers.
That's just incredible. 14
of those were made by these Goreville Black Cats. 6 of those were made in one quarter, the first quarter, by Zach Green last night for the Black Cats.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Fitch in the hospitality room a little bit ago, the DuQuoin coach, and I said, "Did you see Zach Green last night?" He said, "Oh yeah, we saw him."
Yeah,
he said,
"Saw enough of him."
He said, "Yeah, we know we got to guard him. Yeah, for sure." So, it didn't take him long to figure that out. But and then as he pointed out, he said, "The thing is," he said, even if you stop him, he said, they got so many other guys who can hit the threes too, and that's what makes Goreville so tough. And he's exactly right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many different players made threes, but it was a bunch. 4 or 5 different players for Goreville, made three-pointers.
Black Cats coming to tonight's action with a record of 9-1. Their only loss of the season was a home game. They lost to Carterville, I think, by about 3 points here a week or so ago. But other than that, they're unblemished. And they'll have some interesting games coming up on their schedule soon. After this tournament, they'll go. I think they'll play Trico and Vienna, a couple of conference games. But then they're also in the Benton Shootout later on in February, and they're also in the Teotopolis Shootout later in February.
And then go to Woodlawn.
Go to Woodlawn on January 31st. So some of you fans can circle that date on your calendar, because that'll be
an afternoon game.
That'll be a crazy game. Goreville at Woodlawn on January 31st. We'll take another short break and be back with more from the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament in just a moment.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
If you become the recipient of a speeding ticket or traffic offense, the attorneys at Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon can help you. At Olson & Reeves, they have assisted hundreds of drivers in Southern Illinois in an effort to keep the ticket from affecting your driving record and your insurance cost. Olson & Reeves can also assist you with estate planning, creating a will, and navigating the probate process. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company resides inside Olson & Reeves so that you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, downtown Mount Vernon. Call 618-316-7322.
Welcome back here to Sesser-Valier High School. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard and Fisher Overstreet. We want to take a moment here, Ron, to again thank the administration, athletic department here at Sesser-Valier High School. Chip Basso, the tournament director and athletic director, have been very gracious to us. We appreciate the hospitality. It's been a well-run tournament.
Yeah.
Everything's going smooth.
Very accommodating.
Yeah. Both teams have been called back to their respective huddles. We're about to have the starting lineups for both teams. Goreville's going to be the visiting team on the scoreboard tonight, wearing their black uniforms trimmed in the gold.
Our final game of the day is a championship semifinal.
Again, Goreville is ranked in the state in Class 1A by Nesto Hoops. They're ranked number 8 in the state currently.
Yeah, this is a 1A, 2A battle.
It is. Black Cats were 32-4 a year ago and 31-4 the year before that. So winning is their mojo. Number 4 is Lawson Land. He's the one that had that nifty behind the back pass last night that's had about 5,000 views on our page. He's a 6'1" junior. Number 11 is Zach Green. He's the one that was filling it up from behind three-point land, as Ron told you earlier.
6 in the first quarter last night.
Yeah. Number 24 is Nick King, who had an impressive one-handed dunk last night, which a lot of you have viewed that on our page. He's a 6'1" junior. Plays much bigger than that, though. Lincoln Turley wears number 30. He's a 6'2" senior. And rounding out the starting 5 is Garrett Church. Wears number 31. Church is a 6'2" senior. So, again, they go with Land, Green, King, Turley, and Church, the same starting lineup they went with last night. And size-wise, Goreville comes in at 5'10", 6'1", 6'1", 6'2", 6'2". As you see, the Goreville Black Cat cheerleaders do their opening cheer here. Todd Tripp's been down there a long time, as he's had a lot of success at Goreville for sure.
Yeah, played from Goreville, played his high school basketball at Goreville.
Definitely took some teams to state, had some success. One year got up there, got so disappointed, couldn't play because of COVID. That was something that nobody will ever forget.
Right.
And that might have been his best team.
Yeah, one of his better teams for sure.
And, of course, some members of the Black Diamond Conference West. Tonight they're playing a river-to-river team in the DuQuoin Indians, who are the home team on the scoreboard, wearing their white uniforms trimmed in the red and black. Again, they're coached by Coleman Fitch, assisted by Chuck Montgomery, Will Woodside, D. Williams, Mark Fitch, Reese Tilley, and Luke Cohn. And starting for them will be Jeremiah Jones. He wears number 0. He's a 6' senior. Number 1 is Andrew Jones. He's a 6'1" junior. Also starting for DuQuoin, number 2 is Amir Grant, a 5'11" senior. Number 4 is Bryson McClanahan. He's a 5'10" junior. And number 20 is Leighton Hawkins, a 6'2" sophomore. Again, he wears number 20. So they'll go with Jones and Jones, Grant, McClanahan, and Hawkins. And size-wise, DuQuoin comes in at 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1", and 6'2". As you see, the DuQuoin cheerleaders with their opening cheer tonight. Hey, if you're watching us, send us a message on our Facebook Messenger page. We'd love to hear from our viewers. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. Send us a message on Facebook Messenger, AreaSports.net on Facebook. And follow us while you're there, too. That way all of the scoreboards and everything else will pop up in your feed. We've posted a lot of holiday tournament scores already from tournaments around the area today. You can see them posted there, and we'll update the rest of them later on tonight.
Yeah, if you're a high school basketball fan, this week has got to be your favorite time of the year.
Oh, man, it's like Christmas after Christmas, isn't it? All right, Garrett Church is going to jump in the center circle against Leighton Hawkins. Ready to get this semifinal game underway. The winner meets Waltonville in the championship game Monday night. Loser play in the third-place game against Altamont, as the tip is controlled by the DuQuoin Indians. Amir Grant will bring it up. He goes over to Jones on the left side. Got 2 Jones out there. That's Andrew Jones. He gives it into Hawkins, who has his shot blocked. Ball's loose on the floor and picked up by Goreville. They get it ahead to Green. Green down on the baseline to Land. to Church. Over to Nick King for three. A shot short. Rebound grabbed by Leighton Hawkins. Here comes the Indians. They want to get it and go. They get it ahead to Jones.
Nice pass.
Jones misses a shot, but he's fouled. And that's going to be on King, I believe.
Yep.
So Andrew Jones will go to the line for DuQuoin.
First personal on Nick King.
No tournament games here tomorrow. We take tomorrow off on Sunday and come back on Monday for all the trophy games as the free throws missed by Andrew Jones. There are a couple area tournaments that do play on Sunday. I know they do over at Collinsville and they do over at Columbia tomorrow. Got the second free throw, and DuQuoin is on the board. And here's Land in the front court. That's almost picked off, and Land almost has a half-court violation there. He gets rid of it to King. Got some quickness on this DuQuoin team, too. Don't have a lot of size, but they definitely got some quickness. Here's a drive, and that shot is up and off, but there's a foul called on the Indians. And they're going to give that to Bryson McClanahan. It's his first team foul on DuQuoin. Going to the line will be Lawson Land, 6'1 junior for Goreville Black Cats. Good following of Goreville fans here again tonight, as you would expect. He ties the game with the free throw. One apiece. Second one on the way, got that one as well. 2-1 Goreville. DuQuoin gets it up quickly to Jeremiah Jones. Thinks about a step back. Now they come to the top to Andrew Jones. Over to the left wing to McClanahan. To the top to Grant. Now to Andrew Jones. He'll let it fly off the back iron. Rebound is grabbed by Lincoln Turley, and here comes the Black Cats. Ahead to Garrett Church. Over to Zach Green. Back to Church. A lot of three-point threats on this team for Goreville, that's for sure. Here's Nick King with it. Finds a cutter. Land, but he's cut off. Tries to toss it inside. The ball's loose. Squirts out of there, and DuQuoin comes up with it. Hawkins in the front court. Gives it up to Andrew Jones, and DuQuoin goes into their offense. Out to McClanahan. He'll let it fly. Bingo! McClanahan hits the three-point bomb for DuQuoin. They go up 4-2. Lawson Land back in the front court here for Goreville. Looks like DuQuoin trying to pick him up man-to-man here, Ron. And going mano-a-mano as Lawson Land all the way to the hoop and scores and ties the game.
Yeah, I would think, Randy, the majority of the defenses that this DuQuoin team would play, I would assume would be man-to-man.
See a lot of man defense in the river-to-river. Top of the key, shot's no good by McClanahan. A rebound.
They've got not a lot of height. They got some quickness out there, so they're going to get after you man-to-man.
And that's a turnover on Goreville. They lost it along the baseline. DuQuoin gets a pass up to Hawkins. Hawkins with a stutter step dribble, takes it inside, scores, but they wave it off. It's a charging foul. So, no bucket.
First personal on Leighton Hawkins.
That's the second team foul on DuQuoin. And one of the freshmen checks in for Goreville. That's Braden Compton, number 32. Compton's a 6-foot freshman. He'll play a couple of freshmen, Coach Tripp will.
And they will contribute.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They're not just out there taking up space. They're out there doing some things. Here's Nick King in the corner. Gets it back on the handoff. Looks to drive. Left it a little bit short. Rebound by Hawkins. Here comes DuQuoin wanting to run with it. Pass over to Amir Grant. Grant to Jeremiah Jones. Jones puts up the shot from behind the three-point arc, and it's a bomb. Jones for three, and it's 7-4 DuQuoin.
I believe Jeremiah Jones was a member of that football team.
Like I said, most of these guys on DuQuoin are. Here's a steal, another turnover. McClanahan tried to feed it across the lane. He turned it over, and then they turn it right back as Andrew Jones steals it. Jones gets it over to Hawkins. His shot's no good. Loose in the corner, picked up by King. Goreville has it. In the front court they come. Bounce pass down underneath to Green. Green has this ball stripped from him. Quick hands there by DuQuoin. They have the lead and the basketball, and one of their players got hit in the head, and that's that's over and back.
Yep. It is.
Don't see that too often. Guy get hit in the back of the head and come back across for an over and back.
You don't.
Wow. Crowd's buzzing a little bit about that. Yeah.
Last touch, first to touch.
Another oddity here at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. We had a car on fire yesterday. We're having fun, though. It's a great place to be. Do a great job with their tournament. Here's Garrett Church. Cut off on the baseline. Now bounce passes it to King, who takes it to the rack and scores. King elevates well there. As again, he's got some hops.
He does, and use the left hand there off the glass.
Yeah, he's only 6'1", but that doesn't make any difference. He makes up for it in hops. 3:42 to go here, opening quarter. Here's Jeremiah Jones giving it up to Hawkins. Back to Andrew Jones for three. That's off the mark. Rebound by Zach Green, and Goreville brings it up.
Good job boxing out by the entire Goreville team there.
Pass ahead to Land. Yeah, you're right. That was good box out. Those are the little things that you got to do right. Green misses the three-pointer. Tipped around, grabbed out of the air by Bryson McClanahan. Long pass down to Jones, and he's fouled by Green.
Going to be the first foul on Zach Green.
I'm impressed with DuQuoin. They want to get it and go, man, and they'll throw those long transition passes. You got to get back.
Yeah.
They will burn you with a layup. So, foul on Green is his first. That's two fouls on Goreville. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say it's a shame that River to River is not an under 6 foot league, because if there was, this DuQuoin team would be a threat to win.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, again, they've got a signature win against Pinckneyville this year, something that they hadn't done since 2018. So they feel like that they are going to get better and better as the year goes on, and these football guys get in better shape, get more in basketball shape. And then they're still missing a key player, too, who's still been out to ankles. And that's at least the fourth turnover on Goreville in the first quarter, maybe more, as DuQuoin is giving them some fits here, and the Indians will have it back.
Yeah, Goreville team will have some turnovers, but they'll also create a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, you're right about that. They sure do. Here's McClanahan with it. Out to Jeremiah Jones, now to Hawkins. Hawkins in the lane, puts up the finger roll. It won't go. Who wants it? Compton, the freshman, comes down with it. And he brings it up, almost loses his dribble as he's guarded closely by McClanahan.
Too closely.
Yep.
That's two fouls on McClanahan.
Yeah. It's going to be out of bounds to Goreville, and checking in the lineup for DuQuoin is going to be Jonathan Brown, 6'2" senior, as he's going to check in for McClanahan, who goes to the bench with two fouls. Brown, another football body out there.
Yeah,
you can tell. You can tell. He looks it. No football at Goreville.
No. Well, they used to. They could co-op with Vienna.
That's true. Dylan Tripp in the game now for Goreville. Timeout is called by Coach Todd Tripp. Timeout with 2:34 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds on AreaSports.net.
High-quality dog training is hard to find, but now there's Jaggers Dog Training Center, located right behind Jaggers Doggy Daycare. At Jaggers Dog Training Center, professional trainer Alyssa can help you with all sorts of dog behavior problems with your pet, whether it be pulling on the leash, raiding the countertops in your kitchen or table, constant barking, not coming when called, or simply trying to get your pet to just stay in one place and wait while you take care of other things around the house. Call and schedule a consultation today at Jaggers Dog Training Center. Just call 316-7021.
Back here at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament, DuQuoin will have the ball length of the floor. As Amir Grant will bring it up against Dylan Tripp. Goes to Jeremiah Jones on the right wing. Goreville still playing a man-to-man. Go ahead.
Dylan Tripp, he's also a freshman, right?
Yeah. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Andrew Jones with it. Comes over to Jeremiah Jones now. Jeremiah looks to drive. Now leaves it out for Brown. Brown back to Jones. To Amir Grant. He'll let it fly. That's off the back iron. Rebound by Nick King for Goreville. King gets it out to Green. Goreville's going to spread the floor here a little bit. Pass goes over to Tripp. Tripp looks for a driving lane and lost it out of bounds off his foot. I think the thought there was to spread it out, let a guy go one-on-one, beat his man to the basket. But it's another Goreville turnover. That's at least 5 here in the first quarter that I've got. And DuQuoin has it. Minute 27 left here in the first quarter. Amir Grant with the basketball. Over to Hawkins. Back out to Grant. Hawkins again. Here's Andrew Jones. Back to Hawkins. Now to the top to Jeremiah Jones. Over to Andrew Jones. Now to Grant. Down on the post, they try to get it to Hawkins, and it's poked out of there and stolen. And Nick King brings it up for Goreville. King working against Hawkins. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. In the corner, they work it to Land, and Land will circle it back to the top, and they'll reset. 47 seconds left. Land has it, gives it to Green. Green drives baseline, elevates with a short jumper, and hits it.
Nice.
Makes it a 1-point game at 9-8.
Kicks that ball off the glass.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. Tough distance. 27 seconds left. Let's see if DuQuoin plays it for one or what they do here. Amir Grant has it to Hawkins. Right side, Andrew Jones. Down the corner to Jeremiah Jones. Now to Brown. Brown drives, has the ball slapped out of his hands. Stolen by the Black Cats. Nick King in the corner. Now out for a 3-ball, short. Might have got a piece of that. Rebound is grabbed by DuQuoin. They'll heave it to the other end. Buzzer sounds. That's the end of the first quarter. After one, DuQuoin leads Goreville in this semifinal contest 9-8. And we'll be right back.
Have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back live here at the 44th Annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. Ron, your thoughts on that first quarter play as DuQuoin leads it by 1?
Well, Randy, I don't think there's a lot of familiarity among these two teams other than what they might have seen on film from each other. But, it's one thing to watch a team on film, but then get out there and go head-to-head with them. These two teams that first quarter kind of a feeling-out process.
Mm-hmm.
And, the score indicates so far 9-8. Very close first quarter, and I don't know. I didn't really see anything there that indicates that one team's going to pull way ahead of the other. We'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, this may turn into a slugfest here. Yeah. We'll see. One thing for sure, Goreville did not come out hitting the three-point bombs in the first quarter like they did last night.
Yeah.
So that's a little different.
Right.
Recipe tonight.
No kidding. They didn't have any tonight, and one player had 6 last night.
Yeah, they may have to do a little bit more finesse tonight. From the baseline, the shot is no good. Ball's tipped around, grabbed out of the air by Jonathan Brown. And here comes DuQuoin up quickly. Jeremiah Jones gives it to Brown. Back to Jones. Goreville stays in the man-to-man defense. DuQuoin spreading the floor a little bit. Here's a shot from 15 feet away. That's no good by Brown. Rebound Goreville. Grayson Blue is in the game. He's a 5'11 sophomore for Goreville. That's intercepted by Brown. Another turnover on Goreville. That's more turnovers this early in the game than what we're used to seeing from the Black Caps.
Yeah.
Here's Jones with it. Out to the top now to Amir Grant. Grant looking for a driving lane. Now stops and pops it from the elbow. Missed it. Rebound Goreville. One thing for sure, Goreville is limiting them to one shot. They're not getting offensive rebounds. And there's a drive and a bucket by Zach Green, and that puts Goreville in the lead. Yeah, DuQuoin's typically just getting one shot each trip down the floor, and Goreville gets the rebound and takes it back. So ultimately, DuQuoin's going to have to start hitting some shots.
Exactly, because they're getting good looks, but they're got to make shots.
3-point play there by Zach Green, and that puts the Black Cats up by 2. DuQuoin back across the timeline to Andrew Jones, now to Jeremiah Jones. He looks to drive. Crosses over the other way, takes it to the rack, scores.
Nice move.
Nice crossover dribble that time.
Right. Nice use of the left hand.
Finished it well. Ties the game at 11. Ball's knocked away. Picked up by Garrett Church. Out to Nick King. King around a screen. Leaves it for Church. He'll let it fly from behind the arc. That's off the mark. Ball is picked up by Land and then stolen. And here's a long pass down to Amir Grant, but it gets away from him out of bounds, and it's a turnover. Boy, DuQuoin had an opportunity there in transition, but couldn't corral it. All tied at 11 here with 6:11 left in the first half. Nick King brings it across for Goreville. The winner plays Waltonville Monday night in the championship game. Here's King with it. He's going to put up a three-pointer. That's no good. A rebound is grabbed in there by Grayson Blue, and he's tied up. And possession arrow favors DuQuoin. Well, nobody really lighting up the scoreboard with high percentage shooting here. Both teams still kind of trying to feel their way through this.
We've got one made three-pointer. By this time last night, we had about 11.
You're right. Between the two teams, we did. Here's Jeremiah Jones saying, clear out, clear out. Here's Amir Grant with it now. He drives baseline on Blue. Wraparound pass to Brown. Brown drives, can't shoot it. Comes back out to the top to Jones. He'll shoot it. No good. And that's inside rebounding position again by Nick King, and he gets the rebound. Throws it ahead to Green. Green drives, puts it up, and in, but they wave it off and say the foul was on the floor before the shot. In the ball game for DuQuoin, it'll be J.J. Van Zandt, a 6'2 senior, seeing his first action, number 3. And also back in the game is Bryson McClanahan, who's in there playing with 2 personal fouls.
Leighton Hawkins now has 2 fouls as well for DuQuoin.
Goreville looks to get it in. That's knocked out of bounds by DuQuoin. 5:11 left here in the first half. We're tied at 11s. 11s are wild here tonight at Sesser. Here's a pass into Green, and number 11 puts up the shot and nails it.
Here we go.
The 11s are wild tonight.
There's our three-point sharpshooter.
Yeah, Green got his first one. He got 6 in the first quarter last night. 6 three-pointers made in the first quarter. And that's his first one tonight. 4:53 left in the half. Here's McClanahan. Gets it out to J.J. Van Zandt. Now to Amir Grant. Back to Van Zandt. To Grant again as Goreville fans start to get into it. Here's a long 3 by McClanahan. That's no good. Again, just one shot by DuQuoin. They are not getting any offensive rebounds. Pass down quickly underneath. Shot up and in by Grayson Blue, and that's good ball movement by Goreville. And they go up by 5, and Coach Coleman Fitch says, we need to talk about this, fellas. He calls timeout. Timeout on the court, and we'll take one as well. Be back in 30 seconds.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVA system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Back here live at Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament as Goreville went on a little 5-0 run there, Ron, and DuQuoin coming out of the timeout with the ball.
That's the difference in the game.
Amir Grant with it. Yeah, they're not getting any second chance opportunities. DuQuoin's not. If they don't hit the shot, they're not getting any offensive rebounds. That's one of their bugaboos right now.
Yeah.
Here's Brown with it.
That's not sustainable, is it?
No, that's not sustainable. That's not a good business model. As there's a foul called on Goreville as Jeremiah Jones was taking it to the rack.
Yeah, Randy, I said off the air that last time out I could read Coach Fitch's lips. And he looked at his starting five and said, "Tell me right now, every one of you, who are you guarding?"
And did they look dazed and confused when he said that?
They kind of had that blank look on their face.
That's not a good sign. Nope. Yeah, you got to know who you got. Jeremiah Jones at the line for DuQuoin. Off the back iron.
You could have followed that up with, "All right, you just made my point."
Exactly. Andrew Jones checks back in the game for DuQuoin, replacing Amir Grant, as Jeremiah Jones will have another free throw. And it's off the back iron. He got his own rebound, though. Puts it back up, missed the bunny. Rebound again by Van Zant, no good. And this time Compton, the freshman, comes away with it for Goreville. Gets it ahead to Land. Land down low underneath. Shot is up and in by Grayson Blue.
He's been a spark plug.
Man, Blue, the young sophomore, comes off the bench, and you're right, he has been a spark plug for Goreville. And he'll go to the line for the and one.
He's fired up.
Yeah.
Two fouls on Jeremiah Jones. I believe Grayson Blue may be left-handed.
Another member of the all left-handed team,
Yeah.
huh? Leighton Hawkins back in the game for DuQuoin. Yeah, Blue's definitely giving a spark plug out there. As Andrew Jones brings it up for DuQuoin. Out to McClanahan. Back to Andrew Jones for three. That's off the back iron. And again, only one shot. One and done. Goreville with the rebound. Ahead to Lawson Land.
Yeah, DuQuoin's got to find some offense.
Yeah, somewhere, somehow. They get the interception there. They force another turnover, but they haven't been able to capitalize on those turnovers. That's why they're down 8 right now. Here's Hawkins. His shot is.
That's 3 fouls on Hawkins.
That's an offensive foul.
3
Leighton
on
Hawkins. He's going to go to the bench, and checking in to replace him is going to be Amir Grant. Garrett Church back in the game for Goreville. As Lawson Lands brings it up for the Black Cats. He's picked up by Andrew Jones. Compton gets it over to King for a three-pointer. Won't go. Now see that Goreville's getting some offensive rebounds. That's something DuQuoin's not getting. Here's King with it. Another opportunity. That's stolen. Now here's a lead pass out to Jones, and he lost it. Down underneath, they feed it quickly to King, and he scores.
Now DuQuoin's got to stop the bleeding here.
Yeah. They're down 9. They're down 10 now, actually. Yeah.
It was tied. It was tied.
It was 11-11, yeah. Yeah, this is a 10-0 run.
10-0 run
by Goreville. And there is a foul called on Goreville, and that's going to send Amir Grant to the line. What's DuQuoin from the line so far?
3 for 6.
Okay. 3 for 7
3
as
for
that
7.
free throw is missed by Grant. In the ball game for DuQuoin, number 33 is Max Maynor. He's a 6'1 sophomore checking in. Next free throw is good. So that stops the 10-0 run. Here's Goreville in the front court again. Nick King elevates from 12 feet away, and he got it. 23-12. In the lane, there's a shot up and in by J.J. Van Zant. He took it to the hole. Van Zant, 6'2 senior for DuQuoin. Zach Green has it back in the front court. Here's Compton driving out to Church for 3. No. Tipped around, out of bounds. Going to stay with Goreville.
Good ball movement by Goreville.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
They move that ball around, and then they got a guy open, boom.
Dylan Tripp checks back in for Garrett Church in the Black Cat lineup. Minute 46 left in the half. Here is the inbound to Zach Green. Green in the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound ripped out of there by Andrew Jones. Throws it ahead to Amir Grant. Grant out to the top to Jones. Jones in the corner now to McClanahan. He'll fire away, no good. Ball's loose. Again, Goreville comes up with the 50-50 balls. Just almost no second chance opportunities at all by DuQuoin in this game. Lawson Land with it. Gets it to Compton. King fakes and then takes it to the glass and scores.
8 points for Nick King.
Yeah, he's starting to just beat him off dribble now. .49 seconds left in the half. Here's Amir Grant with it for DuQuoin. Back door. Pass to Andrew Jones. No good. The stick back by Mainer's no good, but we got a foul called on Goreville. So Max Maynor, 6'1" sophomore at the line. His first free throw is good. I gave that to Goreville, and that should have been to DuQuoin. I'm sorry. There we go. 25-15. Second one good. 25-16. 41 seconds left as Lawson Land brings it up for the Black Cats. Trying to punch their ticket to the championship game and a rematch with Waltonville. Those two met last year in the title game. We were here for that. We'll be here again Monday night, and that's going to be a foul on DuQuoin.
Andrew Jones. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he in the Hall of Fame?
Andrew Jones, baseball player, yeah.
Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves, right. Mm-hmm. Lawson Land will be at the line after the foul on Jones. .23 seconds left on the clock. At halftime, we'll pass along some scores for you from other holiday tournaments around the area. Got a bevy of scores for you.
What did you say, bevy?
Bevy.
Wow.
As Lawson Land makes a free throw.
So you're going to follow up woeful with bevy?
Yeah, but they're used for two different reasons, you know. Woeful was due to the woeful free throw shooting earlier today by Woodlawn.
A bevy, isn't that what they call a bunch of quail or something?
Yeah. 10 seconds left. Here's Grant. That one rolls off. There's an offensive rebound by Grant, and that's one of the few that they've had in this game. And they capitalize on it. 8-point game.
Ooh, that would have counted.
Compton's shot looked like it would go, but it hit the front iron instead. Both teams head to the locker room at halftime. You see our score. It's Goreville Black Cats 26, DuQuoin Indians 18. And here in this semifinal game, we'll come back and take a look at the halftime stats. And like I said, we've got a bevy of holiday tournament scores for you, all straight ahead.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the 44th annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. You see our halftime score. Goreville leads it over DuQuoin 26-18. Ron Standart's with me. And Ron, that's an interesting first half. DuQuoin was hanging in there, but they struggled with second chance opportunities. They created a lot of turnovers against Goreville, but then they couldn't take advantage of those turnovers. And while Goreville was not hitting the three ball like we saw them yesterday, they were able to move the ball methodically and got a lot of bunnies.
Yeah, they did. And Goreville got a big lift, I think, from Grayson Blue off the bench in that second quarter. He had a 5-point second quarter and got them rolling. But for DuQuoin, they had 6 players make the scoring column. And Jeremiah Jones has 5 of those points. Amir Grant has 3. J.J. Van Zant has 2. Andrew Jones with 3. Bryson McClanahan with 3. And Max Maynor with 2 for a total of 18. The Indians committed 8 personal fouls in that first half, and they made 6 out of 10 free throws. For your Goreville Blackcats, they only had 4 players make the scoring column, but 2 of those had 8 points apiece, and Nick King as well as Zach Green. 5 points for Lawson Land, 5 points for Grayson Blue for a total of 26. The Bearcats committed 5 personal fouls in that first half, and they were 5 out of 6 from the free throw line.
All right, well, I promised you some scores here at halftime from other holiday tournaments around the area, and we'll do that right after this timeout.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
All right, back here at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament, Goreville comes back on the floor, still waiting for DuQuoin to come back out. Got time to give you some scores. Ron and I started the day over at the Duster Thomas tournament at Pinckneyville, and in action earlier there today, Murfreesboro beat Mount Carmel 59-32. Jerseyville took care of Carlisle 44-37. Steelville surprised Olney 52-42, and Woodlawn beat Meridian 73-51. Roxana over Chester 55-33. Pinckneyville beat up on Christopher 58-25. Still to come there tonight. at Pinckneyville. It's Oakville against Salem. They're playing right now, and then Sparta against Trico after that. So that sets up some second-round games there. It'll be Murfreesboro against Jerseyville in one quarterfinal game on Monday. Steelville will take on Woodlawn. That's Monday morning at 10:30. Ron and I will be there for that one. Roxana will take on Pinckneyville. That's going to be a dangerous game for the Panthers, don't you think, Ron?
Yeah, that's a nice quarterfinal matchup.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
really is. That's a good game. That'll be right after the Woodlawn-Steelville game. You and I may want to stick around and do that one at Pinckneyville. At the El Dorado Holiday Tournament today on the winner's side of the bracket, Carterville beat Edwards County in a tight one, 64-61. Fairfield over Hamilton County, 46-37. We understand that Vienna has the lead on Heron now, and late in the second half of that one, and still to come is Anna Jonesboro against Massac. There were some consolation round games there today too, but I don't think I got time to give those to you. Earlier here today at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament, Waltonville beat Altamont in the semifinal game 52-47, but it was a tough way to go as Altamont seemed to play some inspired basketball after their coach got tossed out of the game in the first quarter, and they gave Waltonville everything they wanted. Redbud held off Sesser-Valier. I don't have the final score in front of me, but Sesser-Valier made a late rally in that fourth quarter, but came up short as Redbud won that one. At the Vandalia tournament today, Shelbyville over Macon Meridian 59-53. Vandalia edged Flora 64-61. Cumberland, who's another 1A team that you better pay attention to. They're pretty good. They may win that Vandalia tournament. They beat Pena today 56-44. Greenville over Flora 51-41. And Pena leads Macon Meridian late in the game 49-26. Also today at the Columbia Freeburg tournament, Columbia beat Bethalto Civic Memorial 50-31. Seekman, Missouri beat Alton Marquette 51-48. That Seekman, Missouri is playing Benton, I think, about right now in that tournament over at Columbia. In the Carlinville tournament today, Bunker Hill over Gillespie 70-32. At the Collinsville Prairie Farms tournament, Mount Vernon Rams beat Oakville, Missouri 58-24. O'Fallon over Pattonville, Missouri 55-40. Belleville East beat Carbondale 56-38. Triad over Quincy 51-42. Collinsville beat Belleville-Alta 42-26. Second round action in that Collinsville tournament is going to pit Mount Vernon against Belleville East in the second round, Ron. That'll be interesting.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, and they're actually going to play that tomorrow on Sunday. There is Sunday games there at Collinsville. Breeze Modern, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say Mount Vernon, Belleville East, that's the Southwest Conference.
Yep.
Mount Vernon already owns a win over Alton.
Right.
Out of that conference.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I think that's a 4A school, so that'll be a good challenge for the Rams.
Breeze Modern Day tournament today. Highland beat Metro East Lutheran 50-43. Breeze Central beat Mascoutah 57-42, and St. Charles West over Waterloo Chabot 55-44. That just about brings you up to date on scores from around the area from several holiday tournaments, and we'll have more scores posted for you later tonight.
There's a tournament going on at Codden.
Yeah.
I read today that I didn't realize this, but Century, which I think is going to play in the championship game down there at Codden, is 17-0.
Are they really?
Century High School, 17-0.
All right, I didn't realize that. Okay, second half action's underway. Lawson Land has the ball for the Goreville Black Cats as they have an 8-point lead here as we enter the third quarter of play. Out to Nick King. King gives it down to Garrett Church, back to King. Double teamed in the lane, gets it back out to Green. Now to Church, over to Land. Land tries to drive, he's cut off. Gets it over to Green on the left side. Now they'll reset out front as DuQuoin continues to pick them up man-to-man here to start this second half. Here's a pass to Garrett Church. Church over to Land. Land tries to drive, does, slices in the lane, left it short, but there's an offensive rebound and stuck right back in by Lincoln Turley.
First points for Lincoln Turley.
And that's something that Goreville's been able to do that DuQuoin has not been able to do, and that's get offensive rebounds and stickbacks.
Yeah.
Indians with it in the front court, their first possession of the second half. In the lane, pass down to Andrew Jones. Nothing there, back out to McClanahan. Now to Jones. Over it comes to Amir Grant. Back to Andrew Jones for 3. That's off the iron. There's an offensive rebound. Brown gets it, goes back up, no good. Rebound taken out of there by Goreville.
Got to finish.
Got to finish is right. Nick King knows how to finish, and he does. 30-18, Goreville by 12. Underneath, shot up and in by Andrew Jones. Well, one way that DuQuoin can definitely play with you and beat you is to beat you down the floor, in transition. They like to get it and go, and if you don't get back, you're going to get burned. And they got some speedsters that can do it. That ball was tipped, so he can go back over the line and get it. Here's Zach Green with it. Drives, left it short. Ball's grabbed out of the air by McClanahan. Fake pass and then a shot put up by Grant, no good. Ball goes out of bounds, going to be Goreville basketball. And again, DuQuoin unable to get an offensive board. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. That's part of the game.
One shot. They just played one shot by Eminem.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Describing DuQuoin.
That's right. On the PA system, they played the song One Shot. Yeah. I'm impressed you know your music like that. Man, you'll be rapping for us here before the game's over. Yeah. Here's Amir Grant all the way down over the rim and good. Yeah, you can bust out in a rap here sometime.
Bust the rhymes.
Bust the rhymes here. Yeah. From the right wing, the shot's no good by Nick King. Back out to Garrett Church, no good. The 3 ball's not falling tonight for Goreville, but yet they're still winning the game by 8.
Out on Turley. His first.
DuQuoin will have the basketball. 5:04 to play here in the third quarter.
Man, they could get within 4 or 5 on this possession.
Jeremiah Jones with it. Goes to the right side to Amir Grant. Jeremiah puts it up, no good. There's an offensive rebound by Brown. Back up, Blue, the bunny. Rebound Nick King, and
got to finish.
Yep, it's going to be Goreville ball. That is a foul on Brown.
That rectangle up there on that backboard will help you. If you put the ball in it, it will go in the basket.
Yeah. One of our viewers pointed out something that is, that's very interesting. You're right. Good point there, Jim. Appreciate that. We'll pass that along.
Travel.
That's a traveling violation. Obviously, everybody remembers the game we did last year. The championship game was split into 2 different days between Waltonville and Sesser-Valier, and everybody remembers Cole Tripp getting injured for Goreville. The Tripp that's playing out there, Dylan Tripp, the freshman, is actually the brother of Cole Tripp. There's a stick back tip in there by Andrew Jones.
That's cool.
Yeah. So all in the family there. As Dylan Tripp, the freshman, has seen some action in this tournament, and he's probably going to be a good one too. Foul's going to be called on Andrew Jones.
I believe their dad is an assistant coach.
Yes.
For Todd Tripp.
Yeah, a lot of Tripps in Goreville, that's for sure. Pretty common name. It's like Smith or Jones in some other communities. Six-point game here as DuQuoin's hanging around as Goreville has the basketball. Nick King with it to Zach Green. If you missed the Waltonville game today against Altamont, you can watch that game in archive on our website or our YouTube channel. Here's Nick King dishing in the corner to Compton. That's off the back iron. Thrown ahead. Here's a breakaway for DuQuoin, and the layup is good by Amir Grant. And all of a sudden, it is a 4-point game. 3 balls are not falling for Goreville, but that one did.
Oh, man.
But that one did. Nick King.
That come at the right time.
Yeah.
If you're a Goreville fan.
Well, you know what they say. If you're in a shooting slump, what do?
Keep shooting.
Keep shooting. That's right.
Yeah, because that shooter's mentality is the next one is going in.
Andrew Jones with a shot. That's no good. Rebound Compton for Goreville. A good friend of mine, Jay Scheidler, used to always say that too because, well, his coach Ron Felling told him, Jay, keep shooting.
He could shoot it a little bit,
Oh,
couldn't he?
yeah. Grayson Blue misses a shot from outside.
Had that great elevation. And
Well, he just had so much muscle memory, because he had such a pretty shot. And it was just, just second nature to him.
Yeah, and Jay played prior to the three-point shot, I believe.
Yeah. Can't imagine how many points he had if he would have had a three-point line.
Fouls on Zach Green.
I asked him, I said, Jay, that make you mad you didn't get to play with the three-point line? He said, no, because I didn't know any better. So what is there to get mad about? I didn't know any difference. We played with what we had, But nearly all his shots were behind the arc.
A guy went back and charted Pete Maravich's LSU shots in college. And his average would have went from 44 to 56 points per game.
Right. That foul on Zach Green was his second as the ball is knocked out of bounds, going to stay with DuQuoin. Yeah. Well, if Lawrenceville makes it to the championship game at the Effingham tournament and we go there and do that on New Year's Eve afternoon, Jay is likely to be there, and we'll get him in the booth with us at halftime if he's there and we get to do that. That would be fun. Grayson Blue has the ball for Goreville. Out to Nick King. To Zach Green. Nick King drives, slices in between defenders. He missed the bunny. And here's DuQuoin racing to the other end with Brown, and Brown gets fouled.
Good call. Jonathan
Brown will go to the line for DuQuoin. Stops the clock with 1:58 left here in the third quarter. Score by quarters here, in case you joined us late. DuQuoin led after the first quarter 9-8. Goreville led at halftime by 8, 26-18. DuQuoin got it down to 3 points a moment ago, but now it's back to 7 as Jonathan Brown is at the line. Again, as I told you at the top of the broadcast, head coach Coleman Fitch told me that just about all these guys play football for DuQuoin. And so, they're still kind of getting in basketball shape, getting their legs underneath them, and they're still missing one of their key players who's not yet been able to suit up for a game yet due to just beat up ankles and stuff from football. Missed both free throws. Here's a pass ahead to Grayson Blue. Out it comes to Land for three. That's no good. Save from going out of bounds, but DuQuoin's got it. McClanahan throws it ahead to Brown. Brown across
nice pass
to Jones.
We're going to count that ball.
That's going to be goaltending. All right. So Jones gets credit for the bucket. That cuts the lead to 5. DuQuoin is not giving up.
Was that Andrew or Jeremiah with that bucket?
That was Andrew.
That's what I thought.
Number 1. Yep.
I don't know if they're related or not.
I think they're brothers.
Okay.
One's a junior, one's a senior.
Okay.
Yep. All right, Nick King bringing it up. Gets it over to Green. Long three. That's an NBA three, but it's short. And it goes out of bounds. And who touched it last? Apparently Goreville did. It's going to be DuQuoin ball.
Yeah.
Well, they can creep a little bit closer
here.
here.
Yeah, I could get this thing to a 1 or 2 point game.
Yep. Jeremiah Jones brings it up. He tries to shake and bake. Now gives it to McClanahan. Back out to Andrew Jones. Yeah, one thing DuQuoin doesn't have is a true post player. They just don't have that.
Right.
Amir Grant. Backdoor play. Good pass down to Andrew Jones, and he scores, and it's a 3-point ball game. 33-30. Well, our first semifinal was a nail-biter. This one might end up being 2. Uh-oh. DuQuoin with the rebound. Racing to the other end, and the shot is missed in there by Jeremiah Jones, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. And let's see who they called that one on. That's on Nick King. No, he said 32. I'm sorry.
32, Braden Compton.
Okay, that's the freshman, so that's 2 fouls on him. Vienna defeats Heron 60-46 at the El Dorado tournament. Vienna moves on to the semifinals. Thank you, Jim.
There's going to be some new blood in those semifinals.
Well, it's like we've talked about earlier today and yesterday. 2A basketball is down this year. There's no question about it. 2A basketball is down. 1A basketball is up. It's just it's one of those things. It's a cyclical year, and the 2A teams that you're used to seeing have success in a lot of these tournaments are not this year. And, yeah, you're seeing some new blood. So, got the free throw. It's a 2-point game, 33-31. I mean, when you got El Dorado, Harrisburg, and Carmine, none of those three being seeded this year at El Dorado, that's really something.
Heron and Massac usually always in that Final Four.
And then, besides Woodlawn, Waltonville, Weber, and Goreville all being good in 1A this year, you've got Sparta very good in 1A. Lawrenceville is extremely outstanding. Cumberland's very good this year in 1A. I mean, it's 1A basketball is up, 2A basketball is down.
Weber's pretty good.
Absolutely, they're good. That ball's thrown out of bounds. That's a turnover, and that's going to give DuQuoin a chance to tie the game or take the lead with 3.6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here comes the pass to Jones. Can he get a shot off? Do they know how much time's left? That's blocked. After three quarters, it's Goreville 33, DuQuoin 31. We've got an exciting fourth quarter coming your way in 30 seconds. Back here at the 44th annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. This tournament started in 1981. Ziegler-Wilton won the very first ever tournament here, and Carterville won it the second year. The last 2 years, it's been won by the Waltonville Spartans. Waltonville's already in the championship game again this year, and trying to get there is both DuQuoin and Goreville. And Ron, what do you think after three quarters here?
Well, they were not settled much. I mean, I think both of these semifinal games today have been a little bit better ball games and tighter than what people might have thought.
I think so. I think so. That Waltonville game earlier today with Altamont was a real nail-biter.
Leighton Hawkins is back in the game. He set out that entire quarter with 3 personal fouls.
Yeah.
Back in for DuQuoin.
Waltonville did beat Altamont today 52-47, but the game was in doubt until the last 30 seconds or so. All right, we start the fourth quarter.
DuQuoin could take the lead here.
They can. They can
nice
tie or
pass.
take the lead. Pump fake by Brown. It rolls off. He gets another rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds by Goreville, and DuQuoin will control it. Yeah, Goreville's had a lot more turnovers in this game than they normally do. They haven't hit the three ball like they normally do, but they have rebounded very well. They've definitely out-rebounded DuQuoin in this game. But DuQuoin has gotten back on transition on them several times.
Goreville's led almost throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
But that's in jeopardy right now.
Here's Andrew Jones driving, puts up a floater, got it, and they call the foul. We are tied at 33. And this game kind of has the same earmarks as what we saw in the first semifinal, where Altamont came back and tied the game and took the lead for a while before Waltonville was able to finally overcome and win. And Goreville's kind of facing the same roadmap as Compton takes it inside and scores. Big move by the freshman.
Yeah, what do you do when you lose the lead for the first time? You give it to your freshman.
Yeah, how about that? Here's Amir Grant. He slices in the lane and scores. I think that Coach Coleman Fitch must have told him in between quarters to attack the basket, because that's clearly what we're seeing DuQuoin do right now, as they are all looking for driving lanes and attacking the basket. Because their three-point shot wasn't going down either. So they are taking it to the hole. DuQuoin leads it by 1. Skip pass all the way across. to Green. I think he stepped out of bounds. He did. That's another uncharacteristic turnover on the Black Cats. And timeout on the court. Timeout with 6:39 to go in the ball game. We'll be back with more from Sesser in just a moment.
If you become the recipient of a speeding ticket or traffic offense, the attorneys at Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon can help you. At Olson & Reeves, they have assisted hundreds of drivers in Southern Illinois in an effort to keep the ticket from affecting your driving record and your insurance cost. Olson & Reeves can also assist you with estate planning, creating a will, and navigating the probate process. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company resides inside Olson & Reeves so that you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, downtown Mount Vernon. Call 618-316-7322.
Back here live at Sesser-Valier High School, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard and Fisher Overstreet. Ron, you know, in our busyness during the pregame show, I think we failed to mention who the officials were tonight.
I believe we did, Randy. We need to give these guys some credit. We've got Brent Garrison out there. Brent is from Woodlawn, Illinois. Darren Greenwald, who's from Wayne City, Illinois. And Jay Miller from Centralia, Illinois.
And they're doing a good job out there tonight. I haven't seen hardly any complaints from anybody.
Yep.
When you don't notice the officials, you know they're doing a good job.
Yep.
All right, DuQuoin has the basketball, length of the floor. Hawkins gets it in to Amir Grant. Grant's guarded by Green. Comes out to Jeremiah Jones. The handoff to Andrew Jones. Back to Jeremiah. Guarded by Compton. DuQuoin spreading the floor here a little bit, looking for driving lanes. That ball's poked around, loose. Still, that timeout by Goreville. They had possession, so they called timeout.
Yeah. Well, they wanted timeout, but good job by the official to wait until they had possession.
Until they had possession,
give it to him.
Yeah, he was standing there watching. Okay, timeout. We'll be right back.
If you like sports, delicious food, and great drinks, you're going to love JJ's Sports Bar in Mount Vernon. Whether you stop by for brunch, lunch, or dinner, JJ's has something for you, including delicious wings, a variety of burgers, and, of course, top-notch service. You like drinks? They have them at JJ's, including your favorite drafts and even margarita flights. Try the burrito tacos, or maybe perhaps the nachos. How about the shrimp? They even have steaks and pasta at JJ's Sports Bar and Grill, located on the west side of Mount Vernon.
Hey, I got a message from Jeff Hacker from Mount Vernon, who now lives over in the St. Louis area. He was watching the game earlier today between Waltonville and Altamont. He used to actually teach and coach at Altamont, I think, years ago, before he came to Mount Vernon. So, cool. Hack, good to have you on with us. Yeah, prior to Waltonville winning this tournament 2 years straight, Goreville won it before that. Goreville trying to get back into the championship game against Waltonville, but DuQuoin is posing quite a problem for them right now, as the Indians lead by 1 with 5:52 to go in the ball game. Nick King out to Zach Green, now to Compton. Compton's cut off. Gets it over to Garrett Church. Church is cut off. Back to Green again. That's stolen away, knocked out of bounds off the hands of Jeremiah Jones. He almost had the theft that time. But Goreville will have it. A whole new look to this gymnasium going to be next year. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Whole new floor, all new bleachers. New doors, new scores table. I think they said even something about the backboards and maybe even the scoreboards. So it's going to look really different in here next year. That'll be neat.
Got their shot clock up there ready to go.
Yeah, that's going to be here next year too. They've already got it up, but yeah, they'll be running it next year. It'll be mandatory by IHSA rules. Garrett Church with it, 5:05 left. Lawson Land now gives it to King, and King slices down the lane and scores. And that gives Goreville back the lead, 37-36. Well, wait a minute, I got these scores wrong. I'm sorry. There we go, 37-36. 4:43 left. DuQuoin has a win, big win already this year against Pinckneyville. They're trying to get another signature win against Goreville. Their record's only 4-5, but it's early as that shot's up and in by Jeremiah Jones. Again, all these guys playing football and kind of starting their season late, and not yet in basketball shape. It takes time, but they're starting to come together. And they're probably going to win some river-to-river games this year, I'd say, for sure. Here's a shot by Land. It was blocked, but the foul's going to be called on DuQuoin.
I think it's on Andrew Jones. That'd be his third foul.
Lawson Land will go to the line for Goreville. Has he been there tonight, Ron?
Lawson Land. He has been there, Randy. He's made 3 out of 4 tonight.
All right. Well, if you're Goreville, that's a guy you don't mind seeing at the line then. He makes that one. We're tied at 38. Coach Fitch won't know who the foul is on. He wants some clarification there. They've got it on Leighton Hawkins, right? 4th foul on Hawkins. That's what they show on the board.
Yeah, they didn't had it wrong on the board.
All right, free throw is good. Goreville leads it by 1, 39-38. We've got exactly 4 minutes left in the game. In the game for the Black Cats, number 12 is Dylan Tripp. Again, that's Cole Tripp's little brother. He's a freshman. They got 2 freshmen on the floor right now. Compton's out there and Tripp is out there.
I'm missing a field goal somewhere for Goreville.
Well, sure was a field goal or was it free throws? I don't know.
No, I got the free throws.
All right. That's going to be a hand check foul on Lawson Land. You put 2 hands on him. When you do, that's pretty much an automatic foul called. That's his second personal foul. Out of bounds to DuQuoin on the baseline as Amir Grant looks to trigger. Comes into Andrew Jones, now out to Jeremiah Jones.
Goreville's got, what, the 2 freshmen out there?
Yes.
With the game on the line?
Yes. It's big time for them to be in there. Uh-oh, that's a bad pass. Oh, trying to run the tightrope there, and that's over and back, and that's a violation turnover on DuQuoin.
Yeah.
Goreville's going to get it back with a 1-point lead. Well, by and large, Goreville is a pretty good free throw shooting basketball team, so, you know, if they can maintain a lead here to the point where DuQuoin has to foul, that can be problematic for the Indians. And there's a steal. Brown picks it off. Throws it ahead to Grant. Grant's taking it inside and scores, and just like that, DuQuoin regains the lead. 40-39, and we've got 3 minutes left in the game. Compton in the corner now for the Black Cats. Long 3 by Green. Short. Rebound DuQuoin. Isn't this game eerily similar as to the Waltonville-Altamont game? Yeah. I mean, the flow here in the fourth quarter is almost the same as the first semifinal. You got the challenging team pushing the favorite team down the stretch here. The drive off glass is up and in by Amir Grant.
Amir Grant taking over for DuQuoin.
3-point lead by DuQuoin, and the Indian fans are into it. 2:22 left. Here's Zach Green, no good. Rebound, Jonathan Brown. Brown shovel passes it. Shots missed by Andrew Jones. They had a 3-on-1 break there and couldn't finish.
Scoop shot.
Yeah, couldn't finish. Here's a shot that's no good inside by Land, but the follow is good. Second chance opportunity there as DuQuoin couldn't come up with the rebound. 1:52 left. DuQuoin with the lead and the basketball. Traveling violation. That's going to give it back to Goreville with a chance to take the lead. Garrett Church checks back in for Goreville. DuQuoin by 1 with 1:39 left here in regulation. This is a big possession right here for Goreville. A drive down the lane. Our ball is stripped as Compton took it inside and knocked out of bounds by DuQuoin.
Well, Coach Tripp showing a lot of confidence in those freshmen.
He sure is, isn't he? Absolutely he is. Lawson Land's going to look to trigger it. That ball's intercepted. DuQuoin's got it. Now this is a big possession for DuQuoin because if they can score again, that's going to really be trouble for Goreville. And that's a foul in the backcourt on Lawson Land.
That's 3 on Lawson Land.
Well, let's look at the team fouls. That's 3 team fouls on Goreville, so 2 more, and DuQuoin will be shooting. Only 1 foul's been called on DuQuoin this quarter. Timeout on the court. We'll take one as well and be right back.
Have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Well, a fan sitting in front of me, Ron, says, hey, everybody's got their money's worth tonight. He is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct.
Okay.
Both these semifinals have been something else. DuQuoin will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. They lead it by 1, 42-41. Again, Waltonville won earlier today, 52-47.
I don't think he can come in the game.
Who's that?
Late. He can't come in that late.
Okay.
They're getting him off of there.
Yeah, that's
Table
Leighton
buzzed him in,
Hawkins.
but he can't come in.
Yeah, right. Hawkins will try to get in here in a minute. Brown's going to trigger it in for DuQuoin. And they throw it ahead to Jeremiah Jones. Big possession here for the Indians with 1:13 left. That's almost thrown away. Caught out of the air by McClanahan somehow. Out to Jeremiah Jones. They're trying to play keep away here from Goreville. Goreville's got 2 fouls to give before they send him to the line. In the paint, here's a back door. Shots up and in by Amir Grant. It worked.
That's been there this whole half.
3-point lead for DuQuoin.
8-point quarter for Amir Grant.
45 seconds left on the clock. Goreville has to score this possession. Their backs are against the wall now. Nick King has it. Who's going to take the shot? King's going to take it in and score. He got around his man and scored easily.
He's got hops.
Yes, he does. He accelerated to the basket and put it up off the window, and it's a 1-point game with 28 seconds left.
A lot can happen in 28 seconds.
A lot can happen in 28 seconds. And we'll be back to bring it to you in a moment.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVAC system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Well, as the song Stranglehold reverberates through the gymnasium, DuQuoin trying to put the stranglehold on this basketball game as they lead it by 1. That's going to be a foul on Goreville, and that's going to be the 4th team foul.
Yeah, that's a good foul.
Yeah, because they got 1 more to give before they send them to the line. This is going to make DuQuoin have to take the ball out of bounds again, and a lot of things can happen. We're down to 24 and a half seconds left.
4 fouls on Lawson Land.
4 fouls. Here's the pass to Jeremiah Jones. Here comes a trap.
Called timeout.
Timeout, DuQuoin. That was a good trap by Goreville.
Right underneath their basket, too, where if you get the ball, you can stick it in.
Right. 20 seconds left. And now DuQuoin's going to have to go length of the floor. But they lead it by 1. We're going to just keep it right here, okay? So
Yeah.
Now, a lot of things can happen. First of all, you got to get the ball in bounds. And second of all, since you're in the Goreville front court, you're right. It's dangerous territory, Ron, because, you turn the ball over or throw a bad pass and get intercepted, especially if King gets his hands on it. He's going to take it to the house.
Yeah. They're going to stick it in. So Goreville's going to go for a steal. And they got 20 seconds left, plenty of time. If they foul one more time, it will put DuQuoin on the line. So we're just going to have to see what happens.
The three-point shot has not fallen much at all in this game for Goreville. They've had to rely on more of finesse and getting the ball inside. They've had a lot of second chance buckets in this game. They've done a good job of rebounding tonight.
This will be a spot throw-in. They will not be allowed to run that baseline.
Right. And this is going to be on the baseline, but you're right. It's a spot throw-in. He cannot run the baseline. Jeremiah Jones.
So they may have to call another timeout if they got something
left.
If
they can't get it in. That's right, if they can't get it in. They do get it in to Andrew Jones. Oh, he almost traveled with it. Now they get it across to Grant down underneath. McClanahan has it. They punch it out. Goreville's got it with 9 seconds left. Here's King with it. King with it in the corner. Here's Green. Green goes up, scores with 3 seconds left. Zach Green scores with 3 seconds left to give Goreville the lead. And actually, the clock stopped with 1 second left. When it went through the hoop, it had 3.
Yeah, they're going to put time back on the clock.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2 seconds.
It's going to be 2, okay.
Be 2.
What a drive baseline by Green.
Yeah, DuQuoin had the ball right underneath their basket. He should have tried to stick that ball in off the backboard.
Yeah.
But he waited for the pressure. And
well, credit Goreville for punching it out.
Goreville got the steal, went length of the floor, got the ball into, who was it, Zach Green?
Yeah, well, King had it. King brought it into the front court, zipped it over in the corner to Green, and Green drove the baseline and kissed it in off the glass.
He went straight to the hole.
45-44 with 2 seconds left on the clock. DuQuoin's got to go length of the floor with 2 seconds left on the clock. And
DuQuoin had that set up perfectly down here, man.
Yeah. Yep, they had the ball underneath their own basket. DuQuoin trying to get it in. He's going to throw the baseball pass, and it hits the ceiling.
It's out of bounds.
Hits the ceiling.
Goreville ball.
Now it's Goreville ball on the baseline, and this may be over.
Shades of Rome tournament.
Yeah. He tried to throw a high-arching pass, and it hit the ceiling. Yeah. And now Goreville will have the ball.
Goreville's ball under their own basket.
And they got to get it in. So the best thing you can hope for right now, if you're DuQuoin, is you want to try to get a 5 count on Goreville, not let them get it in. Have them turn it over to where you get the ball back again in the same spot. Because as soon as Goreville gets it in, it's
over.
It's going to be over. I mean, you can foul them, but it'll be a foul with like 9/10 of a second left, So, yeah, DuQuoin has got to try to deny the pass. Wow, what a basketball game this has been.
Don't throw that inbound pass back towards DuQuoin's basket in case they were to get a steal.
That's a good point, too. Because the clock does not start until somebody touches it.
Right.
So if you throw it too far and DuQuoin races back and grabs it.
But if nobody touches it and it goes out of bounds, the clock doesn't start at all and you get it out of bounds the same place.
Same spot. So a lot of things can happen here for sure. And this game has had a little bit of everything, hasn't it?
Yeah, except a car on fire outside.
We had that yesterday, yeah. Lawson Land is given the task to take the ball out of bounds for Goreville. They're not guarding him. Pass comes into Green, and Green is going to be fouled with 1.1 seconds left as he's fouled by Grant. That is not a shooting foul, though, see, because that's only the second team foul because DuQuoin had all these fouls to give.
First foul, yeah, they can't get enough fouls to run out the clock.
No. And that comes in, and that's the ball game.
Wow.
What a comeback. What a win by Goreville. They survive and win this semifinal 45-44 over a pesky DuQuoin team, which is really improving as the season moves on, and they're going to be a dangerous basketball team throughout the year. So look out, River teams. DuQuoin is definitely improving. Goreville wins at 45-44, so our championship game is set. Monday night, it's going to be a repeat of last year.
Yeah.
It's going to be Goreville against Waltonville Monday night at 7 o'clock in the championship game. Ron and I will be here for that.
1 against 2.
Just like they drew it up. It'll be DuQuoin against Altamont in the third place game. Ron's working on our post-game stats. We'll come back and take a look at those and wrap this thing up from Sesser in just a moment.
High-quality dog training is hard to find, but now there's Jaggers Dog Training Center, located right behind Jaggers Doggy Daycare. At Jaggers Dog Training Center, professional trainer Alyssa can help you with all sorts of dog behavior problems with your pet, whether it be pulling on the leash, raiding the countertops in your kitchen or table, constant barking, not coming when called, or simply trying to get your pet to just stay in one place and wait while you take care of other things around the house. Call and schedule a consultation today at Jaggers Dog Training Center. Just call 316-7021.
All right, back here at Sesser-Valier High School, where Goreville survives to beat DuQuoin 45-44. Now, Goreville did lead at every – well, no, they didn't leave at every quarter stop because DuQuoin left after the first quarter 9-8. But then Goreville led 26-18 at the half and led 33-31 after three quarters. But DuQuoin had the lead there down the stretch and seemed like they were in a position to pull the upset. Had the ball underneath their own basket, but it was slapped out by a heads-up defensive play by Goreville. Nick King brings the ball quickly up court, dishes it in the corner to Green. Green drives baseline, kisses it off the glass to score with what looked like 3 seconds left on the clock. They put 2 on the clock, and that was pretty well the ball game, as DuQuoin could not do anything after that as an inbound pass hit the ceiling. And Goreville survives and wins it 45-44. What a basketball game. So it just shows you that the Goreville Blackcats can find a way to win even when that three-point shot is not falling, because it really wasn't falling for them tonight, but they still found a way to win the basketball game. Ron and I will be back at Duster Thomas Hoops Classic on Monday morning to bring you a quarterfinal game, as Woodlawn will take on Steelville at 10:30 on Monday morning. We may do another game or two over there at Pinckneyville too. We'll see how it goes. And then we'll be back here Monday night for the championship game between Waltonville and Goreville. Ron, you got some stats?
I do.
All right, lay it on us.
All right, for the DuQuoin Indians, they were led in scoring by Amir Grant, who had 15 points. 8 of those coming in the fourth quarter. Followed closely by Andrew Jones, who had 14 points. Jeremiah Jones had 8 points. J.J. Van Zant with 2. Bryson McClanahan with 3. And Max Maynor with 2 for a total of 44. 8 out of 15 free throws for DuQuoin and 12 personal fouls as a team. For the Goreville Blackcats, they were led in scoring by Nick King with 17 points, followed by Zach Green with 10. Lawson Land had 9. Lincoln Turley with 2. Grayson Blue had 5. Braden Compton had 2. Total of 45. Blackcats committed 13 personal fouls and were 7 out of 8 from the free throw line as a team.
All right, what a basketball game we had here.
Yeah, Randy, this is kind of interesting. I mean, Goreville won this ball game by 1 point, and Garrett Church did not score.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, so that shows the balance of the team. And
yeah, if you would have told me before the game that Garrett Church was going to play a lot of minutes and not score, I wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah,
so.
Or you wouldn't say, well, maybe Goreville doesn't win the ball game.
Well, right, exactly. Yeah. All right, well, that sets up our finale on Monday night, 7 o'clock. Goreville against Waltonville. The number 8 ranked team in the state against the number 5 ranked team in the state in Class 1A, according to Nesto Hoops. Ron and I will be here to bring it your way.
Should be some interest in that game, huh?
I think there will be. I think there definitely will be. Well, hey, we again want to thank Sesser-Valier High School for all the hospitality and everything that they've done to make this possible for us. Their IT person was real helpful on the first night. And yeah, hospitality has been tremendous. Boy, the food tonight was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
That was outstanding.
If it's still open, I'd be going back.
Yeah. Fisher Overstreet did a great job on the camera tonight. We appreciate him doing
Absolutely.
that. Yep. And we thank you, Ron. It's been fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
So we got a day off tomorrow to recoup.
We can recoup and come back and do more on Monday. All right. Final score here. Goreville wins it over DuQuoin, 45-44. For Ron Standard, for Fisher Overstreet, I'm Randy Olson saying so long from Sesser.